I have been spending countless of hours in the Darkzone where I have been PvPing a lot, and after having gained all that experience, I have decided to share with you guys what I believe to be the most important stuff to learn in PvP. These are the 5 topics of this guide, and we will of course be starting with number 1, headshots. In the Division there's a stat called headshot damage, and each weapon type have a different damage multiplier when they are unmodded. For example, SMG's got a 50% damage multiplier, whereas LMG's got a 100% damage multiplier. This stat, coupled with the critical hit damage stat, creates a large difference in damage between body shots and headshots. I know that this might not come as a surprise to some of you guys, but I still experience a lot of people in the Darkzone not even attempting to do headshots. And you guys, you gotta think of it like this. Because of the large headshot multiplier in this game, you might as well treat shots that are not headshots as missed shots. Now, I have chosen the topic of movement because in my opinion it is neither health or armor that is your most important key to survival, but strafing and being unpredictable in your movement is, because no matter how much HP or armor you have, any decently geared guy with a vector will drop you in 1.5 seconds if he is allowed to empty his magazine in your face. As you can see here, this guy actually deals quite a lot of damage to me whenever he hits me, but because I'm strafing and being unpredictable, he empties most of his magazine into thin air. Moving on to number 3, cover. I've put up a situation where I'm standing in the open and my opponent is using the cover mechanics behind the corner, easily seen by my pulse. Now don't be fooled into thinking that he has the upper hand, when the advantage is clearly mine. When using cover, it is true that your body will be partially covered, but your head will almost always be fully exposed, so you don't gain any real advantage from using the inbuilt cover mechanics. The only thing you will achieve is a disadvantage in initial accuracy because it will take about half a second or more to stabilize the crosshair when popping out of cover. Even in short range engagements like this, I would not recommend using cover as it makes you stand completely still and your head would just be asking for bullets. Instead, you should take a few steps back from your cover and cut the corner at as fast a pace as your accuracy will allow you. This will present the smallest target possible while still retaining full accuracy, and in some situations like this, you could even be standing behind the corner and still be able to shoot at your enemy. Moving on to number 4, grenades. Grenades are great in a lot of situations, but they are sadly widely unused. I believe that the most optimal way to use grenades is around corners. That way people will not see you throw it, and you can take immediate advantage of the grenade's effects. Okay, number 5, advanced. If you have the master medical trait, your heal will linger in a bubble-like shape at the point of activation. This bubble will be able to heal you 3 times at a short delay. This has a few uses, and for example, in this clip I'm getting chased by 4 guys. I put the heal bubble at the entrance to the tent, I fake the retreat, and then I turn around to engage them while I'm still inside the bubble.
Oh, whoa.
Wow, he's...
Now coming up to the last but probably the most important tip of the video. I hear a lot of people say that they die almost immediately when PvPing with someone in the Darkzone, and that is largely because they are neglecting the importance of movement like we have already discussed. For example, these guys come around a car or a building and they meet their enemy just a few feet away, and then they make the biggest mistake of all by shouldering their weapon. I do understand why people do that, because shouldering does give you a weapon increased accuracy, but it is definitely not more important than dodging your enemy's bullets. And if your enemy has decent gear and is aiming for your head, the only thing you will gain from that is a quick trip to the nearest safe house.
Shut the fuck up. I told you to shut the fuck up and leave. Piece of shit.
Anyway guys, this concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you some other time.
Poor fucker.